This is going to be a part 2 to my video that I made last. I'm very tired. I just got back from a Ring of Honor show, Final Battle. I was there live on pay-per-view, or stream per-view if you want to call it that. I will promise myself never to do that again from that fucking Blizzard. Long story, it'll be explained in the next video that I make. But I figure I'll make this video and make it more serious than the last one. Maybe I should do another fake laugh, because it pretty much got me like 5,000 views and 200 comments. Holy shit, maybe I should do that more often. But anyhow, let's get on to the topic of Sheamus, which brings me to another certain YouTuber by the name of Ireland's Patriot. Oh my god, I said his name. Yeah, I thought about just completely ignoring the guy, and I thought about completely just writing him off as irrelevant, because he is doing exactly what I did to the Rest Dragon, and that was I insulted him without reason. I pretty much insulted the Rest Dragon without any fucking reason. If I had to give you one, it's because he made a video response on a bad day. But at least I was able to apologize to the Rest Dragon, whether he accepts it or not. And not to mention, I at least mentioned again that I could give him the respect of keeping his maturity to a complete good level. And the reason, that's pretty much the reason I haven't responded or given any kind of notice to this person, is because he decided to come at this in a very immature, very, grasping for views, grasping for attention. And pretty much that's what I was going to write him off as. Somebody who's just asking for attention. But from other people, they claim that he has an argument. If he has an argument, then guess what, Ireland's Patriot? Here's my challenge to you. And if you complete this challenge, you'll get a response from me. You'll get exactly what you want. You don't have to remove that video, but I ain't going to watch it. So, whatever you want to do with the video is up to you. Here's my challenge to you. Make a video pretty much presenting the same argument, except with less insults, and I will give you the same exact response. A mature response with no insults. You do that, we've got a deal. We can respond to each other as much as we want. We'll go with that. But after watching Drama MC's video, supposedly your argument, which I'll debunk right now, for Sheamus getting on top is that we need something new, and that this was made for shock value. I already immediately have a problem with this. Us fans, yes, while we complain that we need something new, we have chosen in our minds who we want. People have stated they've wanted CM Punk to get a push. People have stated they've wanted Kofi Kingston to get a push. Two guys right there. We'll use Kofi Kingston as the better example, as Drama MC brought up. Kofi Kingston has a following, and if you want a shock value, why in the fuck did Kofi Kingston not win? Not to mention the problem that many of us have with this current Sheamus push is that it was rushed. It was pushed too soon. Anybody who tries to defend it will immediately say, yes, I agree, it was rushed. And that was the major problem with us fans. I mean, personally, I don't have a problem with new stars, and personally, I don't have a problem with Sheamus. I don't have a problem with the talent Sheamus, except for the fact that he has yet to discover a tanning bed, but not the fucking point. My problem with it, it was rushed, because he has not been looked at as a viable contender for that title. People keep bringing up the argument Brock Lesnar. Alright, there's major differences between Brock Lesnar and Sheamus, and that is Brock Lesnar's run, he was just way too dominant. You could not put him in a mid-card feud, and you couldn't just keep him on the side. Not to mention he won the King of the Ring. Sheamus, on the other hand, had an ECW run, which he lost to Goldust, might I add. And all he pretty much did on Raw was beat up a Bellkeeper, beat up Jerry Lawler, and retire Jamie Nolan. Really, is that required for a title run? And that is why most of us assume that he got this run because of Triple H. But you know what? We're gonna put Triple H aside. We're not gonna mention Triple H for the rest of this video, or at least try not to. Because my main problem with it is that it was rushed. It was pushed too soon. I will say this right now. Many people had assumed in that last video that I had made that I was a Cena fan and that I am a die-hard WWE fan. Well, first and foremost, I'm not really a Cena mark. To be honest, I don't really like Cena, or at least the character direction. I don't mind him. He's just there to me. And if you actually look on my list, on my homepage, where I have the top 20 superstars that I like right now, I don't think you'll find John Cena's name on there. The only time I really liked John Cena was from 2003 till about 2006, because that's when the character started to go on a downslide. But I will say this. If Cena holding the title would cancel out this Sheamus push that was rushed, I wouldn't mind. Because quite frankly, the Sheamus push is empty and does not have any sort of value to it whatsoever. Other than the fact that, yes, like Drama MC said, it's just there to shock us. And if you were going to build up Sheamus as this monster heel, you would have, A, not allow Mark Cuban to push him on his ass and allow Sheamus to look scared, or B, you would have allowed Sheamus to put Cena through a table legitimately. What really happened? Cena tripped and fell onto the table. Not to mention, Sheamus fell and almost went through a table himself. So pretty much, Sheamus won on a fluke. And from the way things are going, the Cena push is going to get even more predictable than ever. Which I'll agree is going to suck. But my main problem with the Sheamus push at the current moment is that there's no value to it. It was rushed, and pretty much there's no reason for it whatsoever. It was out of nowhere. I mean, you can argue that Eddie Guerrero's was out of nowhere, but like Drama MC said, he had a following. He had people cheering him. He had people supporting him. Sheamus, on the other hand, the only time he got a decent reaction was making his Breakout Star of the Year speech. Other than that, anytime he came out, you would hear "mrr" or complete silence. I mean, really, that is the problem with this push, is that it's there, and I mean, I have to praise Drama MC for this one point, is that this push is going to fail, and that when they give it back to an old guy, the WWE might have the mindset to think, we pushed a young guy, it didn't work. So obviously that formula ain't working. We're not going to listen to these guys anymore. And it's pretty sad, but whatever. So, in conclusion, the Sheamus push is pretty much rushed. I don't mind it to a point. I like the fact that there's a new, fresh talent in, but I don't like the way it's being done. And as for you, Ireland's Patriot, you want a response, you give me a video with less insults, actually 0 insults, and you got yourself a deal. Otherwise, this is the only video your name is going to be mentioned, and pretty much you're written off as irrelevant. That's it.